Stay tuned for some videos that I will be editing because, well, too much personal stuff coming up and out, and it's that time of Mars introspect where that might happen. And I just can't be there for everybody like that. I have to be there for myself. But we can talk about the Mars in Cancer nuisance. And that's what I've done on these past couple videos that I'm gonna have to edit. This is just a short video saying here comes some videos for this coming week. I'm putting some on Wednesday. So I will have one prepared on Monday, and then this is a Wednesday heads up about, in general, how that I'm kind of sticking to it, even though I see it going nowhere, especially financially. Right? I mean, it's better to be doing something every day that brings in money. I know what that is like. See, but I was going to change my description and encourage people to just do your own work and donate a little bit. Uh, Especially now. See, I was trying to tell people about it. For me in particular, it's difficult. This Mars passages. I feel like I need to protect myself just for a little while longer so I can get my body back into shape, so I can get back into, like, it's not necessarily my body, but of course my body has something to do with it. Right? I have to get into my body. And see, this is speaking for all of humanity, to tell you the truth. There's a part of us that needs to get up, get our vibrational frequency up, and to stand for whatever we need to stand for the rest of our lives. Really, it's a generational thing. And God, I sound pathetic and lame, but no, I think I can speak for a lot of people right now, babes. If you don't know it, we're going through a season. Okay, so if you went anything like what I did with Neptune opposing my Venus, and okay, a lot of us can relate with the Pluto passage, which was horrible uh, for the Libra generation, which is the past 14 years for my people. Say the generation um, from 1970s and on, or something, until 76 or something. Sorry, I already talked about this in my last videos. I was just operating with an extreme amount of self-consciousness, really, because communications is going to cause all kinds of good things for us, especially communicating the good parts, you know? And so anyway, yeah, this video is just out of restlessness, I guess, but I was putting these other videos up. I don't feel like I'm coming from a very good place anymore as far as how I know that there's a core energetic place that I create from, and I am being stifled. I am having to do a soul retrieval, which you don't expect that when you've done so much work on your soul, as a soul, with yourself. I'm having to really do deeper work than I ever would ever anticipate. I might be being led to believe some things on purpose, right? To agitate this way, to get completely wishy-washy, on purpose. Really, what else do we know about your toxic enemy, which thrives on you being unstable and also agitating, and that's just the way that they get their energy. See, I was thinking of that today. It's like, well, how do you express this without giving them energy? Well, don't give them the energy, but just be as a matter of fact. And that's where you do have, like, you're just very appreciative of the people that bother to express themselves, there's something called gray rock, like Sam Vaknin. Um, I find him hard to look into because he is a narcissist, and he admits it, and then you can see what he means. It's like, oh, there it is. He's just he goes so far, and he's still on the verge of enlightening. He will enlighten a little bit. I think he's still able to expand, is what I mean. He's not a malignant case, but he does admit, and it's like, well, everybody would do it if they were human. I guess they would be kind of funny and say, no, I'm a narcissist because I have a mind. Now there's the southerly narcissist and the northerly narcissist. See, the northerly narcissist knows of the mind and knows of the problems of it, and can help because they know about it. They can help other people up out of it. Know that for one, for sure. It just seems like that this is not known, and it should be known like 100%. That there isn't anything better to do but to help people up out of the hole that is there that everybody can possibly fall into. And the fucking mind is like number one. The main problem behind all problems. It's a fact. And that's the narcissist right there. Everybody has a potential to that darn narcissist. Going south or north, which one are you? Are you the one that chooses to look at it? Really, really, man, you would be surprised how the narcissist, your southerly narcissist is just somebody who's so programmed on something they haven't. They were abused when they were questioning it. When they were younger, they didn't have their questions together. I don't know. They were taught what questions to ask. Can you imagine that? Their curiosity just completely swiped over. See, that's what I feel like. It's like, no, you cannot drag me into that life. And I'm wondering, well, what are you going to do, Shauna? I mean, here you are, you're not retiring from shit. You have to figure out how to live here. You're about to almost lose a lot. I've already lost a lot. For what? What? I'm not really here saying that. See, I'm not giving you, I don't give you the goods, really. I have a private life. I know what I'm working with here. I know, I'm doing a lot of work still. This forever shadow work and dark night of the soul, which is like, excuse me, but this is not even my dark night of the soul now. You guys, you people need to learn how to let go and live better, live well, through love of Christ, Jesus. Hello, do you guys even fucking make any sense with that either, too? Instead of the scripture shit that's just a hex on fucking reality. Really, that's what the cross is. And anyway, thanks for listening. It's kind of a upfront video. I'll put this early in the morning, and then I'll be editing some videos for the Monday, and then the Wednesday. I'll make sure that they're edited, and I like to make them kind of humorous that way, so that your mind doesn't get spammed up with a myopic view. You see, I'm not somebody who really gets caught up in the illusion of people, 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 and that's the difference between me and a lot of other people. You see, there's something that is testing me out there that says, no, actually, I'm way more powerful than you. And it's like, well, what do you mean? Who are you? See, because if you're love, you don't have any will to power like that. It's not a fucking game. See, this is where I'm thinking, God, can I ever get into a real live love? Why do I have to fight for it? Now, the only way I can see is to fight for it is to communicate about how it really is. So I'll take the next 10 minutes to try to communicate to us what love and how it really is. See, I said, and I've said it before, that it's an availability. It's a presence. It's a very potent presence. See, it's not that you just notice that person is there. No, they noticed you when you noticed them, and now it's like this choreographed bliss of existential noticing, I guess. It's awareness. Awareness is love. Yes. Awareness is love. See, you want to talk about this more. See, I was trying to talk about this on one of the videos that I'm going to be posting later on today. It's Monday. Trying to make this a short one. For whatever reason, I'm trying to tell you, it's like I'm trying to edit these videos. That damn last orange shirt video, God, trash. To try to talk about the language that needs to spruce up, that needs to really sharpen up. You really have to know what you're talking about if you really want to play this video game. Because you're going to start typing it. Now, the type that you are would be the ones that knows their words, knows their language. So when we're talking about reality, we know what we mean by that. See, there's a faction right now which does not help, and you'll know that this is the truth if you know about words and how important it is to get them to have a logical meaning behind it, that if you were to look up, you would be able to register more and more. Oh, this is a passage. They call a lot of useful words strung together passages for a reason. Now, I say there's passages through to space, right? A passageway through to space, which is a great thing. That's what we're talking about. Hello, narcissist. Have you made it to reality yet? See, I can say, and this took a long time to finally come up and say, no, this is it. This is true too. That reality and outer space are the same. Now, I know that there's a mainstream that considers that outer space is something beyond this Earth's atmosphere. But if you consider that you are also a part of the Earth as an atmosphere as one, yeah, if you were to really consider that and know that, if you really did know that your inner weather affects the outer weather and the environment also, imagine that, how you would really be, with each other, and then how you could control the weather against the darn Gwyn towers that are all set up and the shit that they're going into outer space with now and what they've been manipulating the weather with for many decades now. It's since the 70s that they've been putting massive machinery out in the ocean that you cannot see, but they are coating the place with, I want to say it's the NEXRAD equipment. Look that up, I guess. NEXRAD, NEXRAD. Somebody else already does all this, and you can look it up, and they always ban them on the internet, but if you can find them in other places, you can look at the patents. And see, I say that, well, all of that, has to happen because the human being, when they become more and more awake and they know that they can become the weather and the climate and all that they are the climate change, they are the people change that's happened. You get enough of them that needs to be caretaken, like the government has obligated themselves to be, instead of them taking care of themselves and doing quality control, they get climate changers or people changers now. Oh yeah, big time thing going on with that. It's just a big free for all, and until under chemotherapy on a massive scale, the entire fucking organism fucking wakes up and says, "Excuse me," and they will be women. All I know is that before the vax thing went on a wide scale like that, it was way before that I noticed women around me, they were totally against vaxes. They're like, no, especially because if they're going to have kids or something, it's like, no, you don't invade my body. It's bad enough that this might have been a fucking invasion anyway, you know what I mean? If you're a narcissist, man, and you're just breathing, that's the reason why that there's so many poisons out there. It's like, man, these people are they're insisting on doing it completely unconsciously and out of control. Thanks to the Roman Catholic Church. Oh my God, minute 15. You guys love me already. Have a nice day. Enjoy the next videos, all edited up and everything.